That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Gets a good pitch. Only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. We'll call this 140 yards to the flagstick. These winds have held up all day long, definitely playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there today. Second shot from 120.
No snack though. Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
These putts keep the round together. Locked in on the read and the speed. One under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. So in the red figures at 1 under. Still playing even for the day after the par. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker.
Should be safely on deck.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, I thought he made that. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. This one just requires a little bit of focus. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. -1 in the early going. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Good effort and good par putt. Drops it, and he's at even par. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, now to the 3rd hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green. Oh, that's fine.
But that is a sweet swing, like an easy breeze on a nice summer day. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Wow, really off the mark. Missed the green here. Second shot from 130. Getting set now over the putt. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
See if Blix can make a birdie here. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Nice par to remain 1 under. So a tester from 4 feet. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo. 4th hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. 2 bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
What a great shot.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on a club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Blix now ready for his third shot. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So this is the third shot to the par 5. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
These putts keep the round together. Good score going. Now at 2 under par. Brandt Snedeker for birdie. And he has it for birdie. Just a couple of feet. That's 1 under on the day. Will make birdie if this drops. Now at -2 for the day. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh. I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
It is the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Arnold's summer home is actually in western Pennsylvania, Latrobe Country Club. That's where he grew up. He came to Central Florida in the 1970s and fell in love with this piece of ground. He bought it, and he's grown it ever since, and now it is host to one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour. Big, strong golf course. You have to really be a good ball striker and generally one of the longer hitters to be successful around here. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. The second shot now to the par 4. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. This is a cross-country special. Wow, I thought he made that. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. And getting ready for the putt. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
This is a birdie try for Snedeker. You have to like that. 4 under. Shouldn't be a problem here. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Has it. And he's 2 under par. Clean this up with a tap. That's a birdie. We'll get the 2 under par. On to the par 5, 6th hole. This is one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. Frank, what does it take to stay out of trouble on this hole?
Well, I always thought horseshoes were lucky. The 6th hole shaped like a horseshoe was anything other than that. You fear a little left and big problems.
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Rory's like a car that just has an extra gear. You know, if you've got five-speed gearbox, Rory's got 6. If you've got a 6-speed gearbox, he's got 7.
He's the souped-up Ferrari or Lamborghini. He can go. He's Formula One. Now the second shot to the par 5. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Second shot.
appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
All right. Way to get to that hole location and make the birdie.
The angle of the green really does favor the layup shot because at least you're hitting across the length of the green. But it's a little bit like that third hole, a very narrow green. So once again, that wedge shot has to be very precise.
Now the Swede with all sorts of personality, Jones Flicks, getting set for his approach. Oh my goodness, he just made it. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And just a great shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's a birdie from McIlroy. He's just so explosive. This would be a nice birdie for Ian Poulter. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. -3 now for the round. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Yeah, I don't know what he caught. This is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? Oh, this is right at it.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Locked in on the read and the speed. Nice par to remain 3 under. Just a couple of feet. 3 under on the day. Standing over his birdie putt. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways. It's a good kick. It's only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Good swing, good shot yet again. We are about 170 yards from the hole. Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
And getting ready for the putt. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
That pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
Moves to -8. Let's with a birdie attempt here. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Second shot now for Jonas Blixt.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, you want to make the turn in style? We're here at the 9th, the approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9.
And the hole is cut exactly 160 yards from here. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Yardage book says 140. Second shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
And now Brandt for his birdie. Wow, I thought that was in. He has a 12-footer here. So makes the putt, and now at -6. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Excellent front side. Trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close, and then knock in the birdie. Second shot, Frank, now to the par 4-10.
Have to look, first of all, which quarter of the green that the flag is, because this 10th green really is 4 different quarters. As long as you're keeping that second shot in that little area, then 10 will certainly reward that second shot.
Looks like about 80 yards left. Good-looking shot right here. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. This would be a nice birdie for Ian Poulter. Just misses. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Takes care of business. 5 under par. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frankie has his own putting style, has what they call a pop stroke.
Yeah, a little bit like Billy Casper, but it's more the decisiveness. Yeah, Brant doesn't mess around. His first look he trusts and goes with it. Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Oh, that's fine. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Now the Swede with all sorts of personality, Jonas Blixt, getting set for his approach. Moving a little bit to the right.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Well, how do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Starting to really play well. -5. Standing over his birdie putt. 6 under on the day. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570 odd yards. Tee it high, let it fly. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Good contact, good result. Second from an excellent lie. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, when you look at great rivalries in sports, you realize that athletes need each other. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to achieve greatness, to achieve legendary status. And in golf, Tom Watson needed Jack Nicklaus to push him to another level.
And also to define an era. Without one, we couldn't think of the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s. You need those players to define that era. So you need competition. Competition is not without rivalry.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, hit shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
And setting up here in the rough.
Snap there.
A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Now to 7 under par.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Ian Poulter getting ready to putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. So they'll tap in.
Did the job right there.
At the par 4 13th now. Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot. Off the flight path again.
Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
So this will be the 3rd shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up.
Gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane.
All right, partner, what are you thinking about here? Second shot to the par 4 13th.
On a day that's very calm, you can just go straight at this flag. When the wind gets up, you have to respect the left side of this green. He's like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Good looking shot right here. Got 80 yards left, Frank.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Settles in over the putt. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. Snedeker over the birdie putt. Now -10 for the round. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Jonas Blixt, the Swede, is one of the game's better putters. Let's see what he does with this one. 8 is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. So just a formality. And he makes it for a bogey. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
That will be a great look at birdie. You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good par. A birdie try coming up for Jonas Blixt. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day.
So a tester from 4 feet.
10 under par on the day. Good chance here. Good putt. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength. Oh, that's fine.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Get down. Look out. It's over. The green. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, the great hits just keep coming. Moves to -11 on the day. Ian Poulter will make birdie if he can hold this. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Just 5 feet left. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5. Bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320. 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. But that's the equivalent of a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in baseball. This one just smoked 325 yards. This could be really good, Frank. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, sit back and relax here. I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. 190 yards now for this second shot. I like the looks of this one. Looks like he came over just a little. Has this from 170 yards away. Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
You don't know if it's the wind or just the lie there. Should be okay.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle. It's no snack, though.
Well, he's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. 15 feet away. No doubt about that one. That was struck with confidence. And Snedeker has that unusual top stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Really use this one. It's the birdie. Has it. That's birdie. 11 under on the deck. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride and, of course, the water, if you just miss it, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
This is looking really good.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Getting set now over the putt. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. See if Blitz can make a birdie here. This from about 10 feet. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. You like the sound of this. The 11 under par for the round. Frank, a chance now to make an imprint here at one of the famous courses on tour at Bay Hill, the final hole. This is where Tiger has done it so many times, where Gomez holed out. What a great hole.
Well, the last hole of a great 3-hole stretch. If you've got through 16, somehow got through 17, you've still got one more hurdle.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, he's hitting it right and he's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Brandt Snedeker ready for the approach.
Safely onto it.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
The second shot now to the par 4.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
I'm thinking this is about 110 yards, Frank. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Ian Poulter with this birdie attempt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just 5 feet left. 14 under on the day. And in for birdie. Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.